What is up? Welcome into another skinny fat guide, and this is the exact 12-week system that you should be following to break out that skinny fat phase and get you into a lean athletic build. And it's going to break down everything from what is skinny fat, how to actually calculate numbers, the tools I would use if I had to restart being skinny fat. And it's going to break down everything so you walk away with clarity once again. So what is skinny fat? We're just going to jump straight into it, by the way, because there is no time wasting around here. I want you guys to get the absolute full 100% value, and I don't want to waste any more of your time. So what is skinny fat? It is low muscle, moderate body fat, and you look okay in clothes, but you don't look like you actually go to the gym, and you look soft without a t-shirt. And it's caused from three things, and there's always going to be one thing you can change in the three pillars, and I always going to talk on this, and there's always going to be one thing you can change. So for training, it's going to be not lifting heavy enough, and there's not going to be any structure around your training. Nutrition, it's not going to be enough protein, and your weekends destroying the week. Lifestyle is going to be poor sleep and low daily movement, and these are all fixable, and I'm going to break down exactly how. So you need to calculate your numbers. When it comes to calories, you need to take for your maintenance body weight times your body weight in kilos by 33, and you'll get your maintenance body weight. Then you need a minus 300 of this number. So for example, if you're an 80 kilo guy, 2,640 is going to be obviously the answer of the 33 times by 33. So 80 kilos times by 33 is going to be 2,640 minus 300, and that's going to give you 2,340 calories a day. And this is going to put you in a calorie deficit, which is going to help you lose fat and build muscle at the same time. And the way you're going to build muscle, because if you're in a calorie deficit and the only way to build muscle is to be in surplus, you're completely wrong. You just need to be training hard enough and have enough protein that you're consuming every single day. So for protein, you're going to take your body weight and times it by 2.2, and that's going to be your daily grams. So 80 kilos, for example, you times it by 2.2, 176 grams of protein per day. I'd 100% try and maybe even times it by 2.5, and then you're going to be closer to 200 grams of protein every single day. And you want to track this MyFitnessPal. Actually, I would recommend MyFitnessPal, but there's a better app which is called MyNet Diary, and it's going to be way better to track calories as you can use the barcode scanner. So I'm going to change this to MyNet Diary. Very underrated. People think MyFitnessPal is the number one, but personally, my opinion, I think MyNet Diary is going to be the go-to. So log every single meal, including the weekends. Use the barcode scanner because it's free, and after 4 weeks, you'll barely need it because you know exactly what you're eating, the calories that you're putting in your body, and the protein, because the awareness already becomes automatic. So the exact training split I would follow to coming out of the skinny fat phase is this: 4 days a week, upper and lower. So Monday, upper body; Tuesday, lower body; Thursday, upper body; Friday, lower body. This way you can have the weekend off. And if you do play footy or play any sport for any chance, or have any intense cardio sessions, if you train on say Tuesday and Thursday, I would swap and go lower, upper on those exact same days. Just swap them around. Then you want to build those sessions around these specific lifts. So the very compound lifts here, it's going to help you build the body and build the foundations that you're going to need to build on top of this skinny fat phase. So squats, Romanian deadlifts, bench press, rows, and overhead press. This is literally going to cover everything. So when you think about it, you've got bench press, which is going to be your chest mainly, and then as well a bit of triceps as well, which covers your arms. The row is going to be your back and a bit of your biceps as well, which covers both your back and your arms. Overhead press is pretty much going to cover the entire shoulders, but the row covers the rear delts as well. For the squat, is literally going to be the whole entire of your quad, and the remaining deadlift is going to be your hamstring. And then for the accessories as well, you want lateral raises, because lateral raises literally grow your delts like crazy. Face pulls to actually isolate the rear delt, going to help you build that V taper and build actual bolder shoulders. Chin ups is going to help you just build that overall strength. It's going to help you pull, also builds on your biceps and your back in terms of your lats, which is going to help you build that V taper. And then hip thrust also just improve your hamstrings and just another movement to really build your body and build some strength behind your thrust as well. So you want to track all your sessions with heavy. You can in heavy you can have 4 sessions, which is perfect on the free plan. So you can have all of these sessions tracked in there, and then you want to put these lifts spread across the days. And in heavy, it shows your last session's number. So you want to track these very specifically and make sure you progressive overload every single time. It tracks your PBs automatically, so you know when you hit a PB. You want to log every single set and don't guess what you lifted last week, because it's already in there from the last week, and you continue to build on this. Progressive overload is the only rule I'm going to give to you. So once you hit the top of your rep range, add 2.5 to 5 kilos in your next session. If you're not progressing week to week, you're wasting the sessions, and you can actually progress overload every single week as long as you're doing it properly. For cardio, people overdo cardio. They think that going on jogs is going to help them overcome the skinny fat phase, but it won't. 8,000 to 10,000 steps is going to burn more calories every single day, and it's going to put you in a bigger deficit, which is going to help you lose more fat. And that's a thing that people don't actually get or seem to wrap their head around. They think steps helps them actually just lose weight themselves, but steps just means more calories burned, which puts you in a bigger deficit. Priority number 2 for cardio is 2 incline treadmill sessions per week for at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's going to put you in an even larger deficit. It's going to help you burn more calories, and it's going to help you lose more fat and overall be more confident in your body and lean your body out. Avoid long cardio sessions that eat into your recovery and your lifting quality. This is things like big 1 to 2 hour hikes or really like long runs just for the sake of burning more calories. You just want 2 incline treadmill sessions or walking sessions per week, and make sure you're doing this at a low intensity. You don't need to be burning like insane amount of calories. Just take it nice and slow. And another thing that people don't actually wrap their head around is when you do walk slow, you actually burn fat. But when you walk fast, you're burning carbs. And when you burn into your carbs, it can either affect your training. But when the goal is to lose fat, when you walk slow, you burn more fat. So it's going to be another hot tip for you to take on board. Too much cardio is a reason, or the main reason, that guys stay skinny fat. So lift first, and then the cardio becomes second, or at least the minimum. Making sure you're walking every single day, and it's going to help you lose more fat and live in a better body. So the repeatable meal plan you also should be following. Nutrition is very, very important. It helps guys get out of the skinny fat phase. And I think nutrition is at least 80% of the results, and where 80% of the results come from. So if you've got 4 meals here: breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. Total comes to 2,200 calories, 193 grams of protein. So for breakfast, you want 5 eggs, 100 grams of oats, and a bit of fruit as well. And then for lunch, you want 200 grams of chicken, 200 grams of rice, and vegetables. You obviously got the calories and protein here. 200 grams of yogurt, 30 grams of whey. You can even swap and change some of these, whether you want like oats and fruit in this yogurt bowl, and you can have 5 eggs on toast. But I'd reduce some of these numbers, and that way you can have more flexibility with the calories and still hit this calorie target. And then for dinner, you want either beef or salmon with 300 grams of sweet potato. Weekend rule: have the same foods or same breakfast, making sure you're pre-eating before social events, and cap yourself at 2 to 3 drinks if you do go out, because one bad weekend can wipe a perfect calorie deficit across the entire week. So the tools, obviously, I've gone through these: Heavy, MyFitnessPal, or MyNet Diary. Also, these are going to be the best for your tools. And then another, obviously, physical tool is going to be the bathroom scale. This way you can do weekly weigh-ins and check on your weight every single Monday morning, and then a kitchen scale so you can weigh your food for the first month or so. Daily non-negotiables. These are really important to dial in your habits. So you need to make sure you're hitting your training session every single day, hitting your protein target, your calories are within range. Make sure you're tracking these for the first 4 weeks. 8,000 steps at least. You can even push towards 15,000 if you're really a go-getter and you want to really shred down on the weight. 7.5 hours of sleep. Sleep is so important. It's the biggest thing that you could probably focus on to start seeing some better results. 3 liters of water. Making sure you're hitting 5 out of 6 days for the entire 84 days, and the transformation will become there as long as you hit these daily non-negotiables. So not start seeing the results. And a lot of guys just actually read the information and they know what they should be doing, but they don't actually implement it. So if you actually implement this over the next 12 weeks, you will start to see a change in your body, and you'll actually escape that skinny fat phase. But the next step for you, if you do really want to take this to the next level, is booking a call with me below, and we can talk about how this is going to help you and suit this for your exact lifestyle, your schedule, your goals, what you're actually struggling with on a deeper level. Because a lot of guys, they know what they should be doing, but it just doesn't seem to fit their lifestyle a lot of the time. So it can be really hard, especially when guys are at certain stages. Like, you might have really bulked, or you might have already cut it, and you really don't know what the next step should be. So booking a call with me, we can break it all down, build an exact game plan for you so you know exactly what you should be doing. And we can talk about how you could be a good fit to work with me one-to-one, have me in your corner over the next 12 to 24 weeks to build a dream body of yours, and never have to worry about investing in your health again, because you know the systems, you know the tools, you know the resources you have. You've already got that knowledge built up, and you've already got a body that you're built and that you're proud of. So you can simply just repeat and follow the system over and over again for the rest of your life and stay in the best shape possible, which is going to help you just absolutely excel in life and just become the version of yourself you've been waiting to become. But yeah, if you want to book in that call, it's completely free. We can just have a calm little chat, see if you're a good fit for my program, and if not, you can walk away with 100% clarity on what you need to do. But there's absolutely no pressure. Actually go out, implement this, and you will start to see some awesome results. Catch you in the next one. Peace.